But the point here is that when you're operating within a system that keeps everything centralized, meaning there's no decentralization, meaning everything is circular, right? Meaning everything is dependent on everything else. Once one peg out of that series of gears goes out of place, that's it. This is why our monetary system is a shit show. Because once one of these gears gets out of place, that is it, right? Because the complexity has become such that all it takes is one misstep. In conjunction with the fact that we don't have an actual monetary system, what we have is a monopoly board. What we have is a monopoly game, right? Because when you can do shit like this, what are you selling any crypto for dollars for exactly? You explain to me, except for the need to pay for shit with dollars.
Because dollars are accepted. Like
that's it. But that's the only reason, right?
Pretty much. If people were smart, they'd be like, hey, give me like some HEX and
anything but dollars. Literally. Anything but dollars. Yeah, literally anything but dollars, right? So here's the M2 money stock, right? Now, this is just the money stock, the just what's being printed, right? What's being generated by the system, right? So this is, come on, give me a second, guys. This is just a pain in my ass. All right, so this is the original graph of the M1, right? Now, let me, why is it doing this? Let me go 10 years. Let me go 5. Well, this is a joke. And we're the fucking butt of it. All right. So I think I'm just going to end it here because this is just fucking ridiculous. And I hadn't looked at this chart in years, to be honest with you guys, because I already fucking know. I don't need to look at it. But to look at it now and talk about this shit with you guys on the stream, I see that the job I have ahead of me is a whole lot fucking harder than I thought. And the reason being is because we went from a monetary base of $4 trillion in February 2020. 4 trillion. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? It means nothing. Because when we get to May, we've magically increased our monetary stock, our money stock, 4 times. Now, the question is, how the fuck did that happen? Because my pay didn't increase 4 times in 2 months. I didn't get, 4 times the money in my bank account in that period of time. So how the fuck did that happen? This is the wrong up and to the right. Yeah. This is not the right up. This is not the right up and to the right. This is the wrong one.
So what you're saying is that they printed out a lot of dollars between April and May 2020?
Yahtzee. And they continue to do so.
What was the percentage that they printed just last year alone? I've been hearing a couple of figures, but...
So let's see. We're going to find out right now. And we're going to end the stream with this because I know Richard, he's probably getting ready to load it up to the plate. So let's see.
You're getting quite an audience right now, so...
Oh, very nice. 104 watching. Thank you guys for joining. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to calculate the percentage change from a year ago on a monthly basis. And let's see what we get. All right. So right now we are looking at, all right. So, okay. So let's start with January 2020 and what this chart is actually saying. What this chart is actually saying is, as of January 2020, the money stock increased 6.25% relative to a year ago. Okay. So when we go to February 2020, what it's saying is that the money stock increased again relative to last year at a rate of 6.4%. So you're looking at the money stock from February 2019, comparing it to the money stock in February 2020, and calculating the difference in the growth. So if it grew up, you're noting that change with a positive value, in this case, it being 6.4%. And if the growth was retractionary, then it would be a negative value. But since it was a positive value, we have a 6.4% value here. So now we go to March 2020. And suddenly we're at 14% increase year over year in the money stock. Okay, no biggie. Shit's getting crazy. Not a problem. Now we get to April. And April is when everybody started talking about 26, 20%, 30% year over year. And everybody they held on to that number for the rest of the motherfucking year. But they stopped talking about what happened after that. And this is why I don't understand who the hell is selling HEX and why, or any crypto for that fucking reason. Like, I don't give a fuck what you own. You just can't sell it because you're dumb if you do, unless you have to pay for something in dollars, right? Unless they're smart enough to accept crypto, because some people are starting to figure it out. And if they're smart and they watch this stream, then they'll really figure it out. So we're going from April to May. Prepare yourself, because now is when the party is started, right? Nobody mentions that fucking number. And that's the fucking number everybody should be fucking mentioning. Because guess what? Last fucking month, it was 355% over a year ago. 355% over a year ago. Now, I've been asked to check the U.S. debt clock. U.S. debt clock. I think it's .org, but I don't remember the... Yep, here we go. U.S. National Debt Clock.org. Now, we're going to ultimately discuss this, but I just want to impress something upon you. Okay. We have a money stock growth rate of 355% year over year as of January 2021. You have M2 money stock growth, which is all of M1 plus a bunch of other shit, i.e. credit cards, revolving credit, all types of credit, basically. And what I'm going to show you guys is the rate of change in the increase here. Because the thing you have to understand is this shit is not a game. The things I'm talking about here are mathematically true, and you can ignore them if you want, but that's on you. Because at the end of the day, come on, man. Let's go 1 year. Let's go again. Change from a year ago. Done. Boom. M3 for the US. Now, they stopped keeping track of this one